Hello everyone and welcome back to the tournament. I wasn't able to cast the last game yesterday, so I'm gonna have it recorded here instead. It's on the Vox farmlands, I believe, so let's go through the players, shall we? On the German side, we have Dude of War 666 as Leichte-Division for the Wehrmacht, Befriegel as Infanteriedivision for the Wehrmacht, fascinating. And for the US, we have Hunter as Rifle Company, and Q, also the United States. The United States should be fascinating, especially on a large open map like this. So I expect a lot of various action here. Of course, I'm also not going to be able to help cast the tournament games tonight, so I'll be doing those separately as recordings later, as you would probably have a guess like this one. But I'll be back to helping co-cast afterwards, so hopefully that'll be interesting. We have Realism moving up and building sandbags. No real engagements yet from either side. Double Pioneer start here. That's fascinating. Wonder what they intend to do with that. It's double Pioneers for both of them. Huh. And still no commander choice from Q, but hopefully Q will do pretty well here. The allies are securing a large swathe of the front line at the moment, so they'll get a lot more resources. We have some rifle moving up here to the fuel. That's gonna definitely be an issue for these pioneers. Yeah, the pioneers are quickly trying to sprint into cover. The Echelon opening fire with their Springfield rifles. And more riflemen are preparing to get into a flanking position. That's a lot of pioneers in one area. Okay, well, it looks like we might have an engagement down here. Realism have been armed with 2 M1 Garands. That's going to allow them a little bit more faster firing rate. And well, the engagements seem to begin up here with Volks Grenadiers and Pioneers mostly. So we have a pineapple going out. And that's a... Oh, you don't want to be that clumped up, no. Fortunately, the grenade did not seem to do much. Meanwhile, they have an engagement in the south here. Realism coming around the corner with the M1 Grandstand and Pineapple. And then being flanked. But they do have troops here covering their side, so they're actually holding their position. Well, good to see they actually managed to hold this little position here. Normally that would be a very devastating loss early on. He's still probably aiming to try and kill that Volks Grenadier. But it might be hard to do thanks to the other Volks Grenadier here covering the flank. So nice to see that they actually held. And while the Germans are taking losses here in the center, American riflemen are getting up close on them.
We are losing Soldaten.
Oh, we also have a Jeep coming out here for the US. So it looks like the Americans are being very aggressive today. Do we have a commander choice from Q? Not yet. Using the Jeep to drive around and force the Germans to get into a different position. That is nice to see. But also very risky. The Jeep is not that bulletproof. American riflemen winning this engagement thanks to fire superiority. The vertical Jeep is just cutting through the Volks Grenadiers here. I think they might die. Yeah, they're not gonna get out of that.
Our brave infantry is dying.
More Volks Grenadiers are being prepared in return.
Securing our territory.
Volks Grenadiers do need to be careful. That Jeep will provide a mobile suppression platform, and the riflemen, I think, will tear up the Volks Grenadiers in a frontal engagement. Pioneers now being targeted by the Jeep. It's not looking too good here for the Germans early on. The Americans do have the power to push up very quickly. Americans are generally a very aggressive faction with a lot of firepower potential. as you would kind of expect of them. Because the BS are now moving up heavily with the BAR now. So the Americans are getting a lot more equipment onto the field. The Northern German front is also lacking in troops at the moment. Just a Volksgrenadier and 2 Pioneers. That's not a lot to try and hold back these Americans. That's probably also that Volksgrenadier as he runs. Yeah. But before these are being armed though on the other Volksgrenadiers, giving them a little bit more firepower to work with. Yeah, the Americans are just covering the front line currently with troops everywhere to keep an eye on every little angle. We do have a 222-1. That is a fascinating thing. Oh, but that's because they arrived with the autocannon because he's playing as like the division. No, he kept the upgrade separately. My bad. I was looking at the wrong German. But he got the upgrade here in the building. And that means that they will arrive with the autocannon. And he's going to get 3 of them. That is a lot of autocannon fire. I suppose that's what the double Pioneers are for, to allow them to have repairs in the field. And now here comes the second scout car, so I think the Americans might soon be in for a surprise.
Orders incoming! A capture point is under attack.
That's another American infantry squad.
We lost an infantry unit.
Yeah, do not underestimate the 222. It's a very potent weapon. Good riflery right there. Meanwhile, we have a command scout car coming up for the Light Division. Very potent little command vehicle there. Armed with an MT-42 on top, I believe. But the Southern American flank is already set by 50 cal position. And that will tear through the American oh, not the American, the German scout cars. Wow, my head is just spinning today. That's what I get for trying to record this in the morning. We're immobilized, and that's gonna make it open to the other AT gun here. The scout cars will though provide a lot of fire for the German infantry. They just need the infantry. Oh, we also have an officer here. Because for Beagle is playing as infantry division, his officers are actually combat units, arriving in a 5-man squad. Oh, another 222 went down. Puma coming up for the Light Division. Americans still have a chokehold on the front line. It looks like we have a commander choice here from a Q. And it's armored, okay. He's already laying mines though on the front line too in preparation of a German counterattack. Shrapnel shot from the light AT gun. Artillery being called in, but I don't think it'll do much at this point. And that scout car is still suffering. That might have to be taken out here. No, the push is in the way. Yeah, but that's another dead scout car. The infantry division is running out of resources.
We are losing a sector.
There's some Jaegers arriving. Jaegers and Stormtroopers arriving at the same time, actually. That's a very potent infantry force coming out right out the gate there. The other German flank is not doing too well. I think the Puma is not able to survive a lot of shots from a 50 cal. But it might be armored enough at the front here at this range. Rifle grenades going into the command car. Oh, but the other rifle grenade did not hit. Oh, 50 cal took out the heavy gun. Oh, the gunner on the Puma. And now its tracks are getting punctured. But it actually took out the emplacement. We do have a Stuart command tank coming in though. And Germans lack any equipment to stop it. Assault engineers in the center getting shot at. A lot of very elite German infantry and some pioneers.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out. Good effect on target.
And the lieutenant of the Light Division is having trouble. You might have to pull back. Unless it's been forgotten about. Stormtroopers are trying to get close enough to use a Panzerfaust, but a Jeep is going in for disruption. But it did not help them. That is a very cheeky way to use the Jeep, I must say. But you suffer for it by it being decrewed.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
But meanwhile, the Americans are pushing on the other flank because the Infanterie Division has completely abandoned their front to try and support their ally. And the lieutenant is similar, is not even healed up.
The territory is out of contact.
Over here. Area secured.
You also have a Sherman coming in for the American Rifle Division, so I think the Germans are going to be on their last legs shortly. That's a pineapple on the officer.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Yeah, they're looking good for the Germans here. The Americans are still just pushing up aggressively. Panzer F1 coming out for the Light Division. Second A2 coming out as well. Oh, it's become a bulldozer Sherman, so it has more frontal armor. It can also dig up the dirt to actually create cover for its infantry supporting it. Now they have to get rid of those MG bunkers before they can push into the German base, though. One bunker's almost down.
Listen up! Enemy contact! Take ready.
Oh, what are the Germans trying to do here? I have a feeling the Germans are not gonna last for much longer this rig. Yeah, all the bunkers are gone in this end, so this area is right open for the Americans to push in through. If they want to, that is.
Our soldiers are trained to advance rapidly.
I'm not sure what the Germans are doing here. There's also a command shipment present and another A2 on the other flank. And while the other A2 here is just causing havoc on the flanks. And yeah, there we go, the Germans surrendered, so the Americans are pushing through. That was a short game, but looked very intense. Let's see what's gonna happen in the next one then.